Hey guys, it's dark as a dungeon right now, and we're supposed to tee off on the back nine at the Links of Victoria. This is my friend Luke Mertz. He's a music producer from New York City. He's out here visiting. And also, if you guys want to see, we starred in a sitcom together, so I'll link it here and you can watch it. A little project that we did for a producer friend of ours. How's the game been?
It's been okay, you know. Haven't been able to play that much lately, but probably playing like around an 8-ish handicap these days.
All right.
And you know, I'm just gonna take everything you got right now.
Okay. All right. Well, Luke's always trying to walk off the golf course with my money in his pocket, so we'll play match play 9 holes for $5. All right. All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Here at the Links of Victoria, it was so dark, and I was so confused that I actually didn't even shoot the opening tee shots. No, I didn't. Luke hooked his first one. He's just got to advance it out. Luke snap hooked his drive into some, like, a natural area left of the fairway. I don't know. He had no idea where that went, but it actually was completely perfect, like 130 yards from the hole. I hit my drive totally perfectly, and even though it was right in the middle of the fairway. You can see how horrible the greens are at this course, but that was a good hybrid shot. You could see the whole theme of this entire vlog today is hand speed through impact. When you have it, your margin of error is much wider, and when you don't have hand speed through impact, you're really relying on a lot of this, and you could get anything going anyway. So just keep that in mind as we watch me battle Luke here. So here I'm chipping for eagle. You're putting for birdie. All right. Yeah, Luke took like 4 minutes and 55 seconds to find his first shot, and then he punched out, and then he hit a great iron shot to like 12 feet. Now he has birdie. So I know that I probably 50-50 need to get this up and down to stay tied. Oh, you see that kind of float loading action to my chipping? I gotta get rid of that. It's not good. It's nothing. It's not Phil Mickelson's hinge and hold. It's not Monty's short game thing. It's terrible. It's not good. So that's me for par, tapping for par. Now Luke has this left for birdie. And I haven't played with Luke. Luke's a good friend of mine I've known for about 67 years. I haven't played with him in about a year since he moved away from LA. And he used to be a horrible putter. Birdie! Man, I hit a 300 down the middle. He snapped it 217 on the other fairway. But that's golf. All right, I'm 1 down already. Apparently, though, he got a job at a golf course to work at sometimes when he's not doing music, and I guess he's been practicing his putting. High cut? Should be good, right? This is like a 335-yard par 4, dogleg to the right. There's out of bounds to the right, and then through the fairway on the left is a bunker. And like I said, the conditioning at this course is so horrific that you don't want to go anywhere other than the fairway, because you don't know. Even the fairway is a gamble. So, and everything else is not well maintained. So you have to really be adaptable to all kinds of situations. Even if you're playing well, you're going to get some crazy lies, and you're going to have to deal with it. Hand speed through impact. That's what we're talking about. That was the best example of it. You'll see that swing right there. You see how zippy it was, and the ball was well gone before the divot even was starting to be taken. Exactly. So we're talking hand speed through impact. Watch Luke's hands here. See that kind of little slow down before? Slow it down. Your low point control, the point of where your club is the lowest, gets goes haywire, and you just have no control over it. So Luke's made a complete disaster of this hole, and now I'm putting for birdie. You can see that's the famous 405 freeway right there. And across that freeway, there was a golf course, but that was one of the many casualties of the recession. That golf course is gone, And in kind of a strange twist, it's now going to be the Porsche test track, where if you buy a new Porsche, you can take it there and race it on this crazy test track that's about to be finished. Anyway, so this is like 36 or 40 feet. And that was a great putt. Almost went in, but that's good enough to win the hole because Luke has already been chopping around a ton. So we're back to all square.
Strictly for pride.
So Luke says he's like an 8 handicap, but he's one of those you have to be careful. You have to be careful of guys who tell you their handicap but don't keep an official handicap, because everybody will assume that their normal score, they're normally about 8 over par. They'll think, oh, I'm an 8 handicap. That's not how a handicap works. Handicap is how you usually play when you're playing really well. So a scratch will only shoot even 20% of the time he goes out to play, so or less. So Luke's saying he's an 8. You can't really buy it. So Luke went on the same line as me. He blocked it right on this 435 yard.
All right, Luke's gonna be brave and knock this spider off. Oh, it's making a web already. Okay. There you go.
Luke's definitely afraid of spiders, so
Don't
he didn't
kill
want.
It's part of this ecosystem.
He didn't want any part of it. The spider lived. It was fine, by the way. We just brushed it away. But Luke, 15 minutes before, had just walked through a spider web. So when he saw that spider, he was terrified. He was like, that spider's been on my bag for the last 15 minutes while he's been carrying it around. So he kind of had the shakes there. So that spider was just hitchhiking. So now on this golf course, you're going to get all kinds of crazy lies like this. It's why play a golf course like this a lot, and when you go to play somewhere fancy, you'll just feel like nothing can go wrong just because you're always in a fairly decent lie. So there, I hit that really well. So when I'm off of just a totally bare lie, what I'll do is I'll just do a parallel to parallel swing and try to keep the speed up, the acceleration up, and come to kind of an abrupt, shorter finish up at parallel on this side. Usually works pretty well.
That's a pretty great shot.
I thought Luke had lip problems there, but with that bunker lip, but he advanced it all the way up into the green and even closer than mine. My ball was tracking right on track for the flag, and I thought it was really good. But hitting off of that bare hard pan makes it very spinny when it lands. So it crushed onto the screen and came back a little bit. Good tempo on that leg putt. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold here, so I'm like going through another puberty or something. All right, so Luke has this long birdie putt to win the hole.
Luke to win the hole. Okay.
I do have some kind of interesting techniques to how I film my vlog. So if you guys would be interested in an episode about how I record my course vlogs, let me know. I'll put one up. All right, toughest hole in the course. It's like 450-yard par 4. Dog legs to the right. It's usually into the wind. Through the fairway is very, very thick rough and a pot bunker. And to the right is another hole. And kind of like a scrappy area with lots of little pock marks there that you don't want to go near. So now I have like 190 or 185 yards, so I'm hitting a 4-iron out of this because it's such thick rough. But when you're hitting this way and the grass wraps around the hosel and closes the face, so it goes left. And that's exactly what happened to me. So I'm asking Luke how he did. And he was actually in a fine spot over there, and then he hit it to the left, just fringe of this really big green. So we're both on this side over here, and because I was thinking I really didn't like that first chip that I hit on the first hole, I took out a 9-iron because I have like 40 yards to where the hole is. So I'm just trying to pitch it a little like that, but I was kind of nervous about flubbing it, so I really kept the zip up and kept the acceleration through there and hit it way too hard. So my lesson for that is that for that one I should have chosen like a gap wedge or a pitching wedge, something that I could, and choked up on it a lot, something that I really could have kept the acceleration up to avoid the flub, but not too much loft to start getting unpredictable results on the rollout. So now we have a putting contest, and we both have about 12 feet to the hole, and putting recently has not been great for me, even though historically I'm an extremely good putter. That one I high-sided a little bit, I forced it up that line. What I want to tell you guys about putting is I do have a way that I just haven't done recently. Throughout the years, I've always been a really good putter, and whenever my putting goes off the rails and I start to go really badly, I have this 3-day process with these 3 drills that I do over 3 days, and without fail, every time I do this process of drills, I start putting really well again.
I haven't seen you putt this well.
I'll show you guys it later. And Luke used to be a terrible putter, and now he hasn't missed anything. So he's 1 up after 3 holes. He had a bad finish there, but it actually came off really solid. He was just a little over it with the twist on the way down, and it went left into the bunker. And me, the same thing. This whole theme of this episode is hand speed. I was trying to steer it. I was really trying to hit it straight, so I slowed everything down and tried to jam the face into the position I wanted. But it has to be like Bobby Jones said. It has to be a freewheeling swing. You cannot try to control it at the bottom with this. Everything's happening way too fast, even on the short little shots. So Luke historically also hasn't been a good putter. He also hasn't been a good bunker player, but something's changed. He's been practicing or something, because he just hit that shot.
That's a great shot. Fuck, I'm in 2 down with 4 to go.
So if I don't make this, I'm going to be 2 down with about halfway through the front, halfway through the match. Great putt. It needed not even a quarter of a rotation to fall in. So really close, but no cigar. So I'm making Luke sweat out over this one because I'm starting to get desperate.
2 up now, right?
So 2 holes later, I'm already
I need it,
2 down.
I need an emergency 9.
All right, so that sign out there is what you aim at on this par 5. It's the Goodyear blimp sign where they keep the famous Goodyear blimp. And Luke is really feeling it. That's the best drive of his life.
Perfect.
Down the middle, like 310 yards. He just absolutely killed it. And I'm feeling that Patrick Harrington drill where I'm sweeping the ground in front of the ball. But you could see that my whole swing stopped at impact, and then I finished. I didn't swing to the finish. So now I'm like 240 yards out. So I'm hitting this 5-iron, and the lip is, it's a consideration. I got to get over it. And I hit that super solidly. Hit a really great layup there. So then here's Luke's shot, and to the right there, that's an environmental area that you are not allowed to go in at all. Watch that, because that comes into play in a second. You can see that was a little bit loopy on the backswing and not as long as I would like it to be.
We have a roll situation here. So there's the flag. There's Luke's ball. So you would think, okay, he gets a drop, but that is environmental area. So we're saying I don't think he can't drop it and out of bounds. And he thinks he can go back there, no near, but on grass.
Closest point of relief, no nearer.
If you're getting relief from this path, your nearest point of relief is here. That's
your nearest legal point of relief. This an illegal place. So it's gotta be.
So over there with the stroke, or just over there freebie?
No, freebie. It's gotta be. Look, we can actually look this up.
Oh God, that'll take forever. What, are you gonna find a decision from 1842? This is out of bounds. That's environmental area, out of bounds. This is okay. So he's saying he gets to drop back there for free. I'm saying he just has to play it off of there.
So the whole thing about that rules thing, I looked it up. I was wrong. Luke was right. And it's just a horrible course design to put a cart path here and environmental, basically out of bounds, right? 1 inch from it.
That's good.
So that's me for par. So Luke, actually, this is for birdie then.
That's good.
So Luke, he's just having one of those days where he's not.
Between the bunkers, maybe in the back.
It wasn't his best shot, but he's actually pin high in a great position. And now I'm really grinding to try to make something happen. And when I do that, when I do two things when I'm really struggling and trying to play well when I'm not feeling it. One, when I'm under pressure and I'm not playing well, I speed my hips up even more, trying to force it with my body, which actually, in effect, just makes me more stuck and worse. Two, the second thing that I do is I slow my hands down, trying to control the face. So those two things make playing under pressure really difficult. So what you need to do when you're playing under pressure is you need to sync your body to your hands. You have to keep the acceleration, the speed up. And I've had a good history of doing that before, but I don't have it going on today. So that the bunkers here are also not good. So you really have to improvise. And Luke just hit a beautiful little pitch shot to like 9 feet. And this is me for par, and that missed, and I tapped in for bogey. So this is Luke to win the hole. And he's just unbelievably making putts today.
Our Luke's dormy right now.
So Luke's 2 up with 2 to play. Actually,
pending the rolling.
Yeah, right. Pending the rolling.
We'll let the majority of YouTubers decide.
So, thank you for checking that out. I think I've looked into the rules and I was wrong about that. So Luke really has won the match by this point. But just for pride, I'm trying to get back into it. That was a terrible drive. The root of all of his issues is very, very inflexible in his lower body. He's very tight. He's had those TPI fittings and other things like that. And that's my best drive of the day. That was absolutely tagged. And he just cannot rotate his hips at all. So he can't get into a lot of these positions that you see guys do on TV. But it's beating me really badly. It's the importance of putting. Okay, so Luke's chopping out. His impact was great.
Still good?
And he only touched the final branch through that hole. And then it hit a cart path and jumped up near the green.
It was just drawing too hard. It's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Maybe it's straightened it out.
Alright, so this shot is my best iron shot of the day. So we're talking about hand speed in this vlog. And so let's just talk through this one. It's in slow motion. Alright, so what I'm doing to the top there is I call it slow load, where I'm really kind of feeling the load go up slow, and then I'm using fast hands on the way down. So slow load, fast hands. But the transition is part of your load too. And you can see the ball was well gone, and then the ball was gone, the divot was made, and then the deepest part of the divot, like 5 inches in front of the ball. It was just, that was a great shot.
Dude.
That went so far.
Long.
Yeah, and you kind of align those things together, and the ball is just naturally going to go way further. So I'm on the green, like 35 feet away for birdie, and Luke's like 20 feet away for par. So what I'm doing there is I'm keeping the hole in my mind's eye as I'm keeping my head still. Those are the things I try to concentrate on when I'm like playing well. Yeah, there's zero. If he makes this, there's zero dispute. I mean, there's no dispute about it anyway, but. All right. So I got one back there. The final hole. It's like a 405 yard, or maybe 395 yard par 4. You can see it goes over this like barranca that like feeds into the LA River at some point. And then, so this one I really wanted to hit it hard, so you can see how fast I twisted my lower body out. I need to retrain my brain to think differently about the way you hit it hard. Right now I'm swinging my lower body super fast to hit it hard, when really I need to be feeling my left arm off my chest and my lower body supporting that on the way through. That's when you really start killing it. All right, so I have like 170 yards to the hole, but I have to go over a tree and then over a bunker. So with this shot, what I'm really concentrating on is having good impact, but I'm actually have to add loft to it, but dynamically, not through like totally flipping. So the way to do that is you speed up your right hand, and you also speed up this kind of no-turn cast drill feeling. And you have to keep your head back. If your head goes this way as you're trying to do that, you're either going to thin it or you're going to chunk it. So you have to keep your head back on the ball. So here's Luke from about 165 yards. That was or 100, something like that. So that was a 7-iron. He thought he hit it too short, but he caught a little bit of a flyer there and just hit an awesome shot.
Okay, so this putt here is Luke's putt for birdie. That putt there is my putt for birdie. I have to make that, and Luke has to miss this, and I have to get a favorable ruling from YouTube,
which is not going to happen, folks.
For me to tie the match and not pay Luke. So here we go.
All right, as I go to set up this putt, we'll see if I can make this. We'll see if Luke can make his final birdie. Yeah, like we were saying about handicaps before, it can be misleading because if Luke went into some competitions as an 8 handicap and shot even with a double bogey, he might be lynched. So anyway, thanks for checking this out. We'll do a little wrap here as we finish this hole, but be sure to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already.
You better at least beat me with this birdie. Great, thank God you're putting a lot better. All right, Luke, put her there. All right, congratulations. Good. Luke wins either 1 up or 2 up. No, either 2 up or 3 up. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys like the music during this, can they find you online anywhere?
Yeah, I mean,
Twitter?
Twitter.
Or anywhere?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah. You have a band though?
Yeah, I'm in a band. It's called Motion Cntrl.
Google search Motion Cntrl. It's a
Cntrl control.
It'll be written here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you like this, and then you can also look at our famous up-and-coming sitcom that may probably never get made again, but we like it.
Yeah, it's
funny to us. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to this channel, and bye.